Hi guys, it's Serena from Serena's Kitchen, and hey, you invited over for dinner. And for dinner tonight, we're having herb roasted chicken scampi, garlic herb rice, and sauteed broccoli. Come on in. Okay, let's go with the ingredients for this quick and easy dinner. We have a whole chicken. Now I'm going to scampi this, but I'm using a whole chicken instead of chicken pieces. And I am going to spatchcock it. I'm going to cut it down the middle and open it up and butterfly it. Then I have fresh garlic. I have about 15 garlic cloves all chopped up because I'm going to split this between my herb garlic rice and the chicken. I have fresh parsley, unsalted butter. We're going to do juice of 3 lemons. I have basil and I have oregano. And here's the broccoli for the side dish. And my rice right now is cooking in the rice cooker. All right, let's get started by cutting this chicken in half and butterflying it. Okay, let's butterfly the chicken, also known as spatchcock. Now, I've done this once before in another video of mine, so you know what, but I'm gonna show it again. Get a good pair of shears and just start cutting down the middle. It's very, very simple. Or on the side here. Now, I'm not taking the backbone out because to me, the bone holds the juices of a chicken. So you can still butterfly it with the backbone in it. And just take it open like that and just hold it down and press. Okay, press like this. Just clean it up a little bit. And then turn it over to press down on the breasts. And that's all there is to it. Easy, so simple. So now what we're gonna do is season this side first. Let's pat it dry because I did wash it, but we don't want it to be wet. All right, let's get started with the basic seasonings. Use your favorite seasonings, but I like to use my garlic powder and onion powder. And since this is a herb roasted chicken, I'm going to use the herbs. I have parsley, oregano, and basil. Okay, and now also I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Now let's turn it over. Beautifully how these herbs are sitting here. Now on this side, I'm going to do the same exact thing, but first I'm going to spray some olive oil. Okay, and now everything will sit nicely on top. Start with the garlic powder. I love the way uncooked food smells when you season it well. It smells like you're cooking it already. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Onion powder. And now the herbs. Again, oregano, parsley. You can use the dried herbs, and basil. They still have delicious flavors. Now on top of this, paprika for that brown, golden brown color when it's cooking and the smokiness of the smoked paprika. Okay, now we're gonna go to the frying pan so I can show you the scampi sauce, and then we're gonna lay this chicken right on top. Time to get the scampi sauce rolling. Now, in the frying pan here, because the chicken's gonna be cooked in the oven in this frying pan, I have 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And then we're going to add, let's do the garlic first. We're gonna add the fresh garlic cloves, about half of this because the rest is going into the rice. And fresh parsley. A little bit more basil. And a little bit more oregano, just sprinkle to taste. I'm not really measuring this. And salt. And let's stir it up. Boy, that smells good. Wow. Garlic and butter together just gives off such a nice scent. Okay. Now we're going to add the juice of the lemons. Let's turn this up a little bit. Get this cooking. So we want this nice and juicy for when the chicken is done. Whatever's left in the frying pan is going to be poured over the chicken after it's cooked. All right, that's really it. The smells are delicious. So what I'm going to do now is place the chicken over this sauce like this. Shut this off. And now I'm going to pop this in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 45 minutes to an hour until it's done and golden brown. Okay, so we're gonna put it on a top rack here. Ooh, that's heavy. Now, as it's cooking, you should definitely check it periodically. You do not want the sauce to dry out. And if that happens, get a little chicken broth and just pour it in there like that, because we want the juices at the end. All righty, I'll be right back with the garlic herb butter for the rice. I got the chicken in the oven and I had the rice cooking in my rice cooker. Now let me tell you guys something. A rice cooker is a lifesaver. Yes, it is. If you do not have one, honestly, you should get one. So quick, so easy, foolproof. But otherwise, of course, you can cook your rice over the stove like you normally do. Now, I'm using white rice, but by all means, you can use brown rice when you want to make this herb garlic rice. All right, so as you see, I made the rice already in my rice cooker. No fuss, no muss, nice and fluffy. Now, I melted 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. It depends on how much rice you make, so you can judge on how much butter you want. And then I have the rest of the fresh garlic cloves chopped up in it, and I have basil. So I'm just gonna pour this over the rice like this. Wow, it smells good. And just stir it up. Ooh, it's hot. Let me use this because it just finished cooking. And rice cookers keeps your rice on a warm setting until you're ready to have dinner. Wow, it smells so garlicky. I just love the smell of garlic. Then I'm going to add some pepper. And then I'm going to add, now I'm not going to add salt, I'm going to add seasoning salt. You can find that in your local store. And just spread this over here like this. Do another stir. Oops, sliding away from me. Okay. Little seasoned salt, pepper, and last, fresh parsley leaves. Just sprinkle all over the rice. And don't mix it in yet. Just let it kind of lay there a little bit on top of the rice. Kind of lay there like broccoli, but it's laying there like parsley. And then close your rice cooker if you have one, or put a top over it in your pot. Let it sit until you're ready to serve dinner. Doesn't that look absolutely scrumptious? Okay, now the best way to check to see if your chicken is cooked, because you don't want to cut into it, if you have a meat thermometer, stick it in here. And for poultry, it's supposed to be 165. But this girl is going all the way up to 180, 182. So I know the chicken is ready. Okay, let's plate up. Doesn't that look divine? Look at all the herbs and spices just laying over this delicious looking chicken. And in here is the scampi sauce that cooked in with the chicken. I'm gonna pour some over it. Here's the rice, the herb garlic rice, and the sauteed broccoli. And let me tell you what I did with the broccoli. Very simple. In the frying pan, I used a little olive oil and a little salt and pepper and garlic, and just sauteed it until it was the consistency that I wanted. I didn't want it too mushy, so I only cooked it for a few minutes. Very easy, simple, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm gonna cut a piece of this chicken, put it on here, and then drizzle it with this delicious scampi sauce. Okay, so now that the chicken is all ready, take this leftover scampi sauce and just smear it all over the chicken. Just pour it over your chicken for some extra flavor. But you know what? I don't want to cut too much of this because it is dinner, but you know, I cannot say goodbye until I taste this delicious meal. It's a little. This chicken is so juicy. I'm gonna tell you, when you butterfly a chicken, the juices just stay in so nice because it cooks evenly. You must do that. Ooh, let's taste the rice. Wow. The garlic is just enough garlic. It's not overpowering. And the fresh basil, the fresh parsley and the basil and the salt, perfect. And the sauteed broccoli, very easy to make, so delicious. And I love crispy broccoli. I do not like soggy broccoli, so do not let it cook too long because crispy broccoli is better. Okay, listen, thank you for joining me. I'm going to serve up dinner. And hey, come on over if you want to taste this feast. In the meantime, subscribe to my channel. Give it a old thumbs up. Hey, leave a comment. I love to read them. In the meantime, until the next time we meet again, have a great day and enjoy food. Ciao.